Alright guys, welcome back to Crunch Time, the show where you get the best NBA picks each and every day. Today we have a nice 10-game slate, joined as always with Chris, aka Chrissair. Got the new relaxed look 2 days in now, 3 days in I think. I sort of like it. I might need to change mine soon, but yeah, how are you today, Chris?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I'm relaxed, like you said. I'm excited for the slate. We don't have NHL, or we do, but it's 2 games. It starts in an hour. So I'll probably be doing some of that, playing cash games there. But yeah, for now, I think we can just jump right in.
Jump right into the slate. Okay. Guys, if you are interested in doing our giveaway, we have one today again, I think. If we reach 30 likes today, end of the video, we'll do a free weekly pass to our optimizer that we always use during the show. And then I think we'll do every 5 likes after 30, another giveaway. So if we do 35, we'll do 2. If we do 40, 3, and so on. And then if we get to 50, we'll do the monthly giveaway as well. So that's pretty good. So make sure you like the video. And then also, for your own sake, if you're not subscribed, do that as well. Every single day we do the show, so definitely subscribe, hit bell button, hit all. Yeah, next up we have our success tweets here. As always, lots of success here. Chris's copy today, DFS Crunch NBA package continues to crush. Rocket fire emoji. Join the best DFS Crunch community at dfscrunch.com. I like that one, Chris. How'd you come up with that one today?
You got to ask me a better question than that.
Yeah, just like putting
I
you
just
on the
want to touch
spot.
on the people in the. Yeah, we need Justin in here. Justin's here today. He would definitely do a better job with this segment. He wouldn't be asking how I came up with the text in the tweet.
Yeah.
Justin's ready. Yeah, but I mean, with this lineup, I made some swaps after we got the Nasir Little ruled out news. So I wanted Covington in there. I got him in. It got me off of Kawhi. So I think there was a 4v4. It was like Kawhi, Justin Holiday, Daniel Tice, Eric Pascal versus Grant, Oubre, Covington, Green. I didn't really want Justin Holiday, so I wanted to get up to Oubre there. Oubre ended up doing worse than Holiday, but I think Grant did really well. He got like 45. So that made up for Kawhi's 62. And then Eric Pascal got like 4. So I'm glad I got him out. That helped me out here.
Yeah. And then some Chell stuff here at the bottom. Feeling pretty confident. Was this the optimal?
Just the optimal. Yeah, this is just the optimal.
Did you do any tournaments yesterday?
I did some, but I had a lot of Edmonton. I had like 100% McDavid. He only got like 17. So that wasn't good enough.
Not good enough. Happens. Next up, we have Young Black and Gifted here. Billy Kid in the YouTube chat. Same person, for those who don't know. Shark hunting still. What do you think of this lineup here, Chris? Is it the same one as you?
No, I think you ran that lineup.
Yeah.
So it didn't have. I didn't get your image here because it's tiny. It's really hard to see. We can go over it when we do the Discord part, but yeah, I think this was your lineup. It didn't have Dame. I think the 2v2 from the optimal at lock here was Kemba and Sabonis versus Dame and Daniel Tice. So obviously this side did better. Billy here loves to pivot, so yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
He went shark hunting as always.
Yeah, I love to see the shark hunting. He likes it a lot. Next up, Hakeem over here. Some NBA action here. I think all main slate here, Chris. What do you think of these constructions here?
It's hard for me to see without the pictures, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Hakeem here. He got this bottom lineup. He went 50 to 144, put up 356. So that was a really high score. He even had Eric Pascal. He had Curry. There was a lot of talk about Curry in tournaments in our chat yesterday, in the YouTube chat actually. So if anyone did that, definitely worked out. I think he got like 70 fantasy points.
Yep. Then I think one more on Twitter before we do the Discord. Thomas Bay here. Thomas B440. Not sure why he has the number actually in the Discord. I think you can get any username you want in Discord. Do you know why he likes that number?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, definitely his crop game got a lot better. Before we used to get like the horizontal landscape mode there with like I don't know, like the Samsung UI in there. Now he crops it a bit better. Almost optimal crop, you said, Chris. I think you sent him a picture back being like you crossed off the top part here, crossed off this part here, and said optimal crop close. But
yeah, I mean, I just got him in here. I wanted to give him some love for doing a better job with the cropping, and his lineup was actually pretty nice here. He had like a bunch of plays we talked about, a bunch of plays the optimizer was on. I think he had a 2v2 here from the optimal, or not from the optimal actually. Yeah, he had Sabonis, he had Cantor, who was not the chalk. Vucevic was the chalk, but still a really good lineup here.
yeah. Before we do the Discord one, Chris, question here from O World, John Collins, under or over 16.5 real points?
Let me just check out what we have him for. So 16.5 real points, that's what he says?
Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, I would think under. Let me see.
And then Justin says, I'm not allowed to ask you any more questions, Chris.
Yeah, why not?
I guess he doesn't like the questions.
Oh, you're not allowed, or he's not allowed?
I'm not allowed.
I thought you meant he's not allowed, but yeah, I mean, some of your questions they definitely need some work. As for Collins, I'd say over. We have him for around 17 real life points right now, so yeah, I like the over there.
Yep. Let's see. Thomas Bay says, "Mama, we made it." Yeah. Yeah, some Discord ones from yesterday. Yeah, I cropped it on the computer yesterday, big screen, so can't really see. Played a bit of NHL
Can't even
here.
see it here.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you mean though. But yeah, some NHL action here. I don't know any of these guys here except for McDavid. I know Stahl, Eric Stahl. I don't know any other Stahl.
That's not Eric Stahl.
Isn't there like a Mark Stahl?
Yeah, but that guy's had a concussion for like 5 years.
Which Stahl is this? I don't know this one then.
This is Jordan Stahl.
And then I think I know this guy, just Draisaitl or whatever. Draisaitl. Draisaitl, yeah. I know Shea Weber. I'm surprised he's in the league still. He's like 40, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting up there. I don't think he's 40 yet. It's probably like 35 to 37, if I had to guess, somewhere in there. Maybe 36.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely cool to see, guys. Part-time DFS, full-time results here. I don't know hockey that well. I used to watch it as a kid, but I don't know the players right now. So just trust the optimals there. Configure a bit of the settings.
Yeah, what'd you do with this team? This team is very, like, did you run this in cash games or what?
No, I ran this in tournaments. What do you think of this team? I don't know what I did here. I did like a 4-4-1.
Why do you have 64 entries? Did you just dupe it a bunch of times in like a 5-cent or 25-cent tournament?
Yeah, I didn't get all the entries in today or yesterday for that. Like, I didn't get all the contests. I didn't enter all the contests that I wanted, so those were all the entries that I had.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then some NBA here for me. It was looking good earlier in the day. I did some of the single entry tournaments there, but then I think Pascal, he gave us like a zero burger pretty much, maybe 3 or 4 points. Yeah, I didn't really like that, but it was definitely good roster here. I like it. Then we have some, let me zoom out here. There we go. Got some mic over here, Chris. Can we see these?
Yeah, you should zoom in. I think it's just better if you zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Good results
yeah, I mean,
here.
we got a bunch of people here. Can't go. We don't have enough time to go lineup by lineup. We have a big slate, but yeah, a bunch of people here. Some shark hunting there. Detroit Lions, Hakeem, Espo with the League of Legends. He says no love for esports, but yeah, pretty good stuff here. I know he stays up late, so maybe he was watching some League of Legends. I know Trigger loves League of Legends as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the slate then. Stady Wizzy says, I had 36% Fred Van Fleet, but submitted my CSV 2 seconds late. Still ended up with a profit because of Curry. Oof.
Jesus Christ, I would have been pissed.
Yeah. It's probably on FanDuel too. Like, it doesn't update that fast. It's kind of annoying, actually. Like, you upload your CSV and then it takes a while on FanDuel to process it. Like sometimes you can upload it 30 seconds before and it like doesn't finish.
If he had 36% Freddie and he had Curry before, he probably had some lineups with Freddie and Curry in his new CSV. So yeah, that definitely sucks.
Yeah. Mike Weaver says bathroom stall.
Yeah, that's the fourth brother.
Yeah. Trigger says Pascal is a bum.
Pascal's a bum.
Carlo here, haven't seen Carlo in the chat before, says, I put in opt-out and went to bed.
I mean, you got to keep an eye out for some of the injury news, but yeah, you can do that most nights.
Yep.
Team says Pascal effed up, a big day for me. Yeah, we went over your lineup. I think your bottom one had like 356. Bottom of your screenshot, I mean, it had like 356 with Pascal. Yeah, he definitely effed up a big day for you. KJ says, I knew Steph over Dame was the move yesterday. Let's go, Cash. Yes, that definitely a great pivot there. Yeah, I mean, Steph was absolutely ridiculous.
Yep. Okay, let's get into the slate. 10 gamer. Let's just do the same thing we do every time. So just do an overview here, Chris, of all the games here. I guess first question, what's some of the news we're keeping an eye on right now? And then what's some of the news that we've already heard that's kind of like where are we getting our value from today?
So we're getting our value from the Thunder. Obviously, SGA is out. George Hill is out. So we have Hamidou Diallo. I love him. We have some Baisley, some Theo Maledon. They're all decent. And then we also have Spurs. Obviously, LMA is out, and then Rudy Gay was ruled out earlier today. So, yeah, we have interest in guys like DeRozan again, Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray. But yeah, the Spurs and Thunder provide us with value on this slate, and then we have spend-ups like Sabonis, Giannis, Luka. We'll talk about them. And also, I forgot to mention Westbrook's out, so we have interest in Ish Smith as well. I really like the slate today. Hopefully we have a good day with the projections.
Yep. Okay. I think we'll have a good day. Usually have a good day over here. Let's jump right into it then. First game here, Philadelphia against Charlotte. We'll do Philadelphia first. Over there we have Terrence Ferguson, Mike Scott out for them. Joel Embiid marked as probable. And then starters, we have Simmons, Seth Curry, Green, Harris, and Embiid. What do you think of the Sixers, Chris?
Like, Embiid is fine in tournaments for me, not in cash games. We have a huge slate. This isn't one that pops. We don't have injury news here. Like, they have a pretty high implied team total at 115, but no one stands out from a salary perspective just because they're all healthy. So I'll keep it short. I'll just say Embiid in tournaments is my only interest here on both sides.
Okay. What do you think of the matchup against Zeller and the Hornets for Embiid? Favorable or no?
I mean, I think it's all right. Like, they have Zeller there, they have Biyombo, so they always run a traditional 5. I always like that when I'm rostering Embiid. I'm a little worried about Zeller foul trouble. I have interest in Zeller today on FanDuel, but we'll get to that.
Okay. Charlotte side, we have Terry Rozier questionable. I think we got some word that if he does play, there's a chance he might come off the bench behind LaMelo Ball. So even if he does play, that might happen as well. And we have PJ Washington out for them. Starters right now, we have Graham, Rozier, Hayward, Bridges, and Zeller. But yeah, as I said, I think there was a tweet a while ago from Charlotte saying that Ball might start and Rozier off the bench. But yeah, what do you think of the Hornets today, Chris? And then what do you think of, I guess, the Rozier and LaMelo Ball situation?
Yeah, so I didn't actually hear about that news. I mean, with the Hornets, like, if we want to play these guards like LaMelo or Devontae Graham today, we need Rozier out. I have no idea what's going to happen today. He's questionable. I don't think we'll know by the next injury report in 45 minutes. I think it'll be probably a game time decision. The good thing is this game locks when the slate locks, so we'll know before we have to submit our lineups. But I mean, on the Charlotte side, my only interest right now is from Cody Zeller on FanDuel. He's 5.5K. Like, the only way he doesn't get there, in my opinion, is if he gets into early foul trouble against Embiid. But he's been playing heavy minutes recently. since he's been starting. Last 4 games, 29, 26, 34, and then 39. That was obviously an OT. If that one didn't go into OT, it would have been 34, 30. So I have interest in him. He's 5.5 on FanDuel. I think he fits cash game builds. Yeah, that's the only guy. Like Malik Monk, I didn't really like him last time. Obviously, he went crazy without Rozier. If Rozier is out, we could play him again. He's probably tournament only for me. He's 4.7 on FanDuel, 4K on DK, so better price tag over there. He played 40 minutes last time. So with all these guards, it just depends on the news we get with Rozier.
Yeah, the tweet that I saw, it says, based on what Hornets coach said, Borrego, it's not automatic that Terry Rozier would start tonight if he plays. LaMelo Ball made his first start Monday, so yeah, maybe he'll start Rozier off the bench. But,
yeah, I mean, if Rozier is back, I don't have interest in the guards there. Even if Rozier is coming off the bench, just adds another body.
Yep. Okay, let's go next game. Indiana, Milwaukee. I think there's some chat here we can go over quickly, Chris. KJ says no PJ Washington either. Yep.
Yeah, no PJ Washington. Yeah, that helps Zeller.
Yep. Robert says might have to make a fire Plum Dog Millionaire meme after last night. And then Thuggin says top values both sites. Do you have any off the top of your head right
now? Let me just see real quick. I think it's Hamidou Diallo on both sites, really. He's 4.1 on FanDuel, 4.5 on DK. He's probably my favorite value play on both sites.
Okay, and then KJ says, I'm using Bridges today. What do you think of Bridges?
I'm never really on Bridges. He's 4.2 on FanDuel, which is fine. But I just don't think he has that ceiling. I don't think his floor is great either. He only plays around 26, 27 minutes. I mean, it's not awful for the price tag, but I just think we have better value with these Thunder guys that we'll talk about later.
Yep. And then one last question before the next game, Chris. KJ is saying, no John Wall. Do you like Oladipo?
We'll get to that. I like Oladipo a lot on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he's not really fitting. He's 8.2K. His price tag is a little better on DraftKings, and he's also point guard eligible, so that helps a lot. So my interest in him is mostly on DK. I like this comment from Billy. He says, you guys should do a spin wheel of sharks. Whoever wins plays me. Or, I mean, other way around. Like, whoever wins, he has to play. He has to take their money.
Yeah, we should do that one. Yeah, next game here, Indiana, Milwaukee. Can do Indiana side first. Over there we have Miles Turner marked as questionable. Starters for them, we have Brogdon, Lamb, Holiday, Sabonis, and Turner. Is that Justin Holiday? Yeah, Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday. But yeah, who do you like on Indiana today, Chris?
Like it always starts with Sabonis here. I like his price a lot on DK. On FanDuel, he's 8.8. On DK, what is he? He's 8.3. So yeah, that pops a lot for me on DK. I always like playing him in cash games and tournaments. I think he always has opportunity to hit his ceiling. He just plays so many minutes. He has the ball in his hands a lot. So that's the main guy there. I think Miles Turner is questionable, right? You said that?
Yep.
Yeah, so if he's out, we'll probably have to lock Sabonis on both sides. But for now, I'm assuming Miles Turner is in. But even with that, I love Sabonis on DraftKings. He's a lock for me. Other guys here, Jeremy Lamb, I don't love him on the back end of a back-to-back. Obviously, he had the ACL or whatever, knee injury. So he missed some time. I don't know if they'll limit him a bit on the back end here. I think my interest really only lies in Sabonis. I don't love Brogdon here. I think we have better guards elsewhere. But this price tag of 8.3 on DraftKings for Sabonis is really standing out to me.
Yep. Okay, let's do Milwaukee. Nothing that I see noted for them. Starters, we have Drew Holiday, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis, and Lopez. Forgot to mention this, but all the Holiday brothers are playing today, Chris. Any interest in the Holiday brothers stack?
Yeah, I mean, stack them all. You can do the game stack with all three of them.
Yeah, I might do that. That's a good narrative there. But yeah, who do you like on Milwaukee here?
For the most part, it's just Giannis, 11-2 on FanDuel, 11K on DraftKings. This is the highest implied team total of the slate, the highest over/under. So the over/under is at 233 currently. The team total for the Bucks is at 122. So I love Giannis in this spot. I think he can definitely have a ceiling here. Indiana plays pretty big, so it kind of lines up with Giannis. Like I expect him to have a lot of opportunity to like get a bunch of rebounds. Just have a good overall game. I love Giannis here today in this spot. Not really interested in Middleton or Drew here. They're kind of priced where I think they should be, around 8K on both sites. So just Giannis here. Tournaments and cash games, I like him a lot.
Yep. Question from Hakeem is saying, do you like Hachimura in tournaments?
Let me see. Yeah, I mean, so no Westbrook. I always like Hachimura when Westbrook is out. He'll get more rebounds. He's pretty cheap, so yeah, I definitely don't mind him in tournaments.
Yep. I think you cut out for a second. Not sure if that was me or you, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're still good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said I like Hachimura in tournaments, like no Westbrook, so he'll get a few more rebounds. His price tag is a little better on FanDuel. I don't think I really like the 5.4 price tag on DK, but the 4.7 on FanDuel definitely looks better in tournaments.
Yep. And then let's go next game here. One question actually, just saw it. VN Jones says DK last man in, Tice, Ish, or Hamadou.
Diallo for sure.
Okay. Next game here we have Dallas against Atlanta. Dallas side, I don't see any injuries or news there. Nothing new. Starters, we have Doncic, Richardson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Kristaps Porzingis, and Maxi Kleber. Who do you like here? Because still interested in Porzingis. His price tag's still a little low for him, or is it still? Do you think it's right?
No, they priced him up now. He's not 7K anymore on FanDuel. He's 7.5, so not too interested in that price tag. Not interested in any of the value guys here. The one guy I am very interested in is Luka Doncic. He's 11.5 on FanDuel, 10.8 on DraftKings, so very good price tag on both sites. I like the matchup against the Hawks. They obviously drafted him and then traded him away, so maybe there's some narrative there. But yeah, I love him. I think we can get him today. We have the value with the Thunder guys, with the Spurs as well, so I think we can fit him in. I like fitting him in with Giannis actually on FanDuel. Love when I can get both studs. But yeah, I love Luka here in the spot. Cash games and tournaments, triple-double upside here, obviously. He's in play for me on both sides.
Yeah. Comment from Thomas Bay first saying Luka should be a lock.
Yeah, I love Luka here.
Yep. And then Richard's asking, should we just be running auto or should we make changes?
I mean, if you're playing cash games, you can just run auto. I assume you just mean optimals. But if you're playing tournaments, you probably won't take anything down with the optimals just because you'll get popular players. Usually in tournaments, you need some low-owned guys to ship a contest. So yeah, I mean, if you're just running optimals, you'll definitely have a good baseline lineup for your contests.
Yeah. Let's see. Trigger saying, I had a dream last night. Trey got 36 assists.
Yeah, he's going 20x today, just like Robin Lopez yesterday.
Yeah, 36 assists is kind of a lot. Sounds like a good dream though. Highlight reel. Richard's asking cash opto. I think that's what you said, right?
Yeah, optimal and cash. Yeah, for sure. That's what I do most nights.
Okay. Let's do Atlanta side then. Over here we have Kongwu, questionable for them. DeAndre Hunter is out. Starters, we have Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Who do you like on the Atlanta side here, Chris? Anyone to run it back with Luka?
I mean, the obvious guy here is Trae Young. He's really the only guy I'm interested in on this Hawks side. I always say I love Trae Young in tournaments. He's 10-4 on FanDuel, which is kind of expensive. On DraftKings, he's always a little cheaper, 9.5 today. I like that price tag a lot in tournaments. You can run him back with Luka, obviously. So yeah, he's the main guy here. I really like what you said, running him back with Luka. If you want to, yeah, I wouldn't play him in cash games, but if you look at his game log, he's been putting up 50 plus in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. So in the last 8 games, he's put up 50 plus fantasy points. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play him in cash, actually, you can do that. Definitely, he's been hot. But yeah, I love him in tournaments as always.
Yep. Robert's saying Robin Lopez outscored Chalk Pascal. Rare W.
Yeah, I think we missed the comment from Robert at the beginning. He said Lopez Rolo may not have 20x'd in the stat sheet, but he 20x'd in swag.
Yeah, I saw that one. I forgot to read it. Yeah, Lopez fan over there for sure. What else do we have here? Trigger says, yeah, it was an NBA game being played at the public park.
Yeah, he was passing to me. I was actually the one getting him all the assists, just drilling threes.
That's a good dream. Public park NBA game. They should do that, no? Why don't they do that? Like NHL has what's it called? The Winter Classic or something where they play outdoors. Do they still do that one?
I'm not sure. I think they do, yeah. I think they played like somewhere in the mountains, didn't they?
So they like up the ante, they bring it somewhere cool now, like in the mountains too?
Yeah, I think they did that either last year or the year before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. NBA should do something like that. Like I don't know, what could they do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like UFC has Fight Island, NHL has the Winter Classic where they do like the outdoor rink and then they play there.
I wish Fight Island was actually outside. Thomas says no one in the NBA would want to play outdoors. I mean, you would still get the nice court.
Yeah, of course.
The only difference would be you're just outside. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, we should do that. Wow, what a great idea here.
Robert says, remember when the NCAA played on the ship? Yeah, I think the ship was kind of swaying back and forth, so I think they cut that idea.
Wait, are you kidding? They played on a ship?
Yeah.
Why would they play on a ship?
I don't know.
I need to see this. I need to see like the ship highlight reel there. That's crazy.
Yeah, NBA at the Rucker. They should definitely do that.
Yeah. Yeah, next game here we have, who do we have? Houston Rockets against Oklahoma City Thunder. Houston side first. David Nwaba out for them. John Wall out for them. Oladipo is in for them, so that's good to hear. Starters for them, we have Oladipo, Gordon, Tate, Tucker, Wood. Obviously, Wall being out here should bring some interest in some of the other guys. For me, it's probably Oladipo, maybe Gordon. Is there anyone for you that stands out, Chris?
Yeah, so it's Oladipo, Eric Gordon, and Christian Wood. I think those three got the biggest bumps. So we have to take advantage of where like the salary of each site. So on FanDuel, I really like Eric Gordon. Sorry, his price tag of 4.9K. He kind of turns into the third guy there with John Wall out. So yeah, I like him a lot there. Oladipo is 8.2. I don't mind it. I'm currently not landing on it, but if you are, definitely don't mind that. Christian Wood is 8.9, so that's a little too expensive for me. I don't love that. If you want to take a few shots in tournaments, that's fine. And then on DraftKings, we have Oladipo, who's 7.8. That's the guy that stands out there. I said he's point guard eligible, so that helps a lot on DK as well. Eric Gordon is 5.4K on DK, so I think that's a little too high. We have better value guys in the Thunder instead of him. Christian Wood is 8.6. I don't love that either. I'd rather place the bonus for 8.3 on DK. So, yeah, I mean, on FanDuel, it's Eric Gordon. On DraftKings, it's Victor Oladipo for cash games. And then for tournaments, you can play Wood. I probably wouldn't, but you can.
Yeah. Hasty likes the Rucker idea, NBA at the Rucker. He also says NBA players are way too soft to play outside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Hasty's in here. We had some French in the Discord. Hopefully Hasty can get in the Discord. Yeah, we had someone speaking French. I wanted a translation.
Wait, we had someone speaking when?
In the NBA chat at 1:26 p.m. today.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, we need some Hasty translations there. What else do we have here? Trigger says NCAA played on a battleship. No wonder they're being taken over by G League. Hakeem says y'all don't like Oladipo and GPP.
No, I like Oladipo a lot. I was saying in cash games on FanDuel. I know Hakeem's a FanDuel guy. I'm not landing on him currently. I'd rather just play DeRozan for 1,000 less, but I definitely have no problems with Oladipo in tournaments.
Yeah. Hasty says NCAA doing it for the troops. Respect that.
I like this from Henry.
Huh?
He says,
Henry's?
Henry says,
Yeah.
could you imagine Dylan Brooks playing on a double rim?
I like that.
He would be Dylan Brooks like times 3.
Yeah. Trigger says this game has some serious blowout potential, even with a 6-point spread.
Yeah, I mean the Thunder always seem to get blown out, but their record isn't like they're not awful. They've actually won a few games, so I don't know. I trust Vegas here.
Yep. Let's just go over this, then I'll go back to the comments before the next game. OKC side, we have SGA out for them, so yeah, lots of interest in the guys on the Thunder because of that. Maladon starting, Dort, Jackson, Baisley, and Horford. Chris, which ones are your favorite here to pick out from with SGA being out here?
Yeah, so my favorite guy on both sides is Hamidou Diallo. I think he's a free square today. He's 4.3K on FanDuel, 4.5K on DK. Just really good value there. Might even start for SGA. We don't know yet, but even if he's coming off the bench, like I expect him to play probably 26, 28 minutes at least. And with his usage rate, that's just he's way too cheap. So he's my favorite play on the Thunder. Then we have a bunch of other value guys here. We have Darius Baisley, who I have interest in on both sides. He's 5-1 on FanDuel, 5-2 on DK. Yeah, his rates also go up without SGA, without George Hill. He has the ball in his hands more. So I like him a lot in cash games, in tournaments too. And then we have Maladon. You mentioned him. He's 4-3 on DraftKings. 4-8 on FanDuel is a little harder to get to, but definitely on DraftKings, he's cash viable. On FanDuel, I don't know. I don't love that price tag. I think it's a little too high. I don't think he's a great point per minute guy. His usage rate isn't very high, usually around 15%. So not my favorite play on FanDuel, but on DK, I'm definitely fine with it for 4-3 in cash games. And then we have Justin Jackson, a minimum price guy on DK. He might even start. I think he started one game that George Hill missed earlier on in the year. He played 30 minutes. He's definitely one of those exercise guys, but he has a good shot. Obviously, you get the 3-point bonus on DraftKings, so I don't mind him in cash games as the last piece on DK. Al Horford, last guy I'll mention here. Yeah, he's priced up. He's 6K on DraftKings. I think he's 6.5 on FanDuel. So it might be a little too expensive for me today. I'd rather just kind of play Zeller. And then on DraftKings, I'd rather go up to Sabonis. So not really landing on Horford, but I don't mind that in tournaments. He gets a pretty big bump here as well. I think he gets like 2% increased usage. He's like 1.15 fantasy point per minute without SGA and Hill. So he gets a good bump, but I think he's a little too expensive for me. Like I said, definitely fine with him in tournaments. And then last guy I mentioned here, Dort, someone that I'm also fine with in tournaments. Like his game log has been very ugly. I don't trust it in cash games. He's been very inconsistent with his shot. But if you want to play him in tournaments, I have no problems with that either.
Yep. Got a translation from Carlo. He says in French, he said, "My life is not easy, my friend."
Yeah, so that's Espo.
Yeah.
Yeah. My life is not... Can you try to read it? Let me try to read it. He says, "C'est pas facile la vie, mon ami."
Wow.
That's my French.
That's not bad, Chris.
How do you know?
I mean, that's better than I could do. That's not bad at all. Trigger says, imagine T. Ross on a double rim. Then he's asking if I saw the air ball T. Ross had against the Raps. I saw one of them. I'm not sure if I saw the one that you said, but I saw one where he got like a screen, was doubled, tried to draw a foul. There was no foul to draw there. Like terrible shot, and then I think he fouled Kyle Lowry in frustration. That play was reviewed for like a flagrant. It wasn't, but yeah, looked kind of bad there. He's probably upset that Fred VanVleet was going for the record that he had on the Raptors. Maybe that's why, because he used to have the record there as well.
Yeah,
so.
He had 50, right? He didn't have I think DeMar had the record with 52 or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, Trigger said exactly what you're talking about. He said, dude shot a complete brick while being doubled. Nothing but backboard. Then he took his frustration out by clotheslining the dude who got the rebound.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I just thought of that. It might be because Fred VanVleet was gunning for the record, got over him, so maybe that's why.
I think it's because just Terrence Ross has been pretty bad. I think he got like 13 fantasy points yesterday, so he's definitely not looking too good recently.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Henry Gold says Buddy Hield, Jordan Clarkson, and T. Ross, biggest hucks in the league. Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy Hield, Jordan Clarkson. I mean, what's a huck?
Chucks? Hucks? I don't
Hucks. Are hucks gunners? Same thing?
know. I guess so. Yeah, Trigger had to turn the game off after that one. I had to keep watching. Thomas Bay says, I hate Buddy Hield so much.
I mean, that guy gets minutes. That's the thing with him. He gets good minutes this year with no bogey there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not great.
What is he always priced a lot higher on DraftKings as well?
I mean, not always, but I don't know. I think Thomas is just talking about in general. He hates Buddy Hield.
Yeah. Hakeem says, how y'all feel about Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Buckets.
Brandon says he's all in on Butler. I mean, he gets the really good matchup here against the Wizards. I think we'll talk about this game soon. I definitely don't mind Butler today. He's 8-4 on DK. On FanDuel, he's 8-5, so similar price tag. He's been putting up 50s, so yeah, I definitely have no problem with Butler.
Yeah. What does the G stand for in Jimmy G? Jimmy G Buckets, Chris.
Jimmy gets buckets. Jimmy Gunner buckets.
Jimmy gets buckets. Let's see.
Dean Jones says, Buddy for 50 DK points tonight. What do you think about that?
I can't see it.
You can't see it? I mean, he probably has to hit like 7 or 8 threes, get a few stocks.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Trigger will have a dream about Buddy getting 50 DK points, then we can play him. But I don't think we have that yet.
He has to have a dream about the All-NBA flop team and All-NBA gunner team. He could give us some suggestions.
Yeah. Thomas Bay says he probably treats Luke Walton like some soju at a Korean restaurant in Sacramento.
Treats him to some soju. I mean, some of that lucky liquor.
Billy Kid says, wow, Chris. Yeah, okay, let's get into the...
We get one of those per day from Billy Kid. He always says, wow, Chris, once a day.
Yeah. Fian Jones says, look at Buddy versus Boston, all 50s.
In the game log, let me check that out. Oh, wow, actually. Yeah, last season, 2 games. First game, he went for 57 on FanDuel. Second game, he went for 49 on FanDuel. Dropped 35 real-life points in the first one and 41 in the second one. Maybe you're onto something there.
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, some players like to play like against certain teams. They feel more comfortable against certain players, certain defensive schemes. So maybe actually it could be. I'm actually interested now. Good find there, VN Jones. Moving on, Mike Weaver says, yeah, that's usually Justin who reminds us to do that. Next game, Clippers against the Cavs. We can do Clippers first. Over there, we just have Pat Bev out for them. Starters, we have Reginald Jackson, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Nick Batum, and Serge Ibaka. Who do you like here today on the Clippers, Chris?
So I don't think Kawhi's resting here. He played the last back-to-back, but I still want to keep an eye out for that. They're playing the Cavs, obviously, so it's not like it's a game that really matters to them. But yeah, I think he's going to play. I think my main interest here comes in Kawhi, really, just because people will be scared of the back-to-back. In tournaments, you'll get him pretty low-owned, I assume. Obviously, he's coming off the huge game yesterday. I think that's probably my only interest. Maybe Paul George, but I don't think we need Paul George. He's 8-4 on FanDuel. We have Oladipo for 8-2. We have DeMar DeRozan for 7-2, and then we have Diallo, who's a lock at shooting guard. So I think my main interest here is Kawhi Leonard in tournaments. And then on DraftKings, I'm fine with either of them. They're both priced around 9K. Kawhi for 9K. If you want to do that in tournaments, I'm fine with that. I think that's it for the Clippers. Not too interested in them here.
Okay, let's do Cleveland then. Over there we have Drummond questionable. He had the lower back soreness last game, sat that one. Jared Allen had the big game with all the minutes he got. Hopefully Drummond plays today. I don't think it was too serious, his injury, so probably playing if I had to guess, but right now it's questionable. And then we have Larry Nance Jr., Matthew Dellavedova, and Kevin Love all out for them. Starters, we have Dolce & Gabbana, Darius Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Prince, and Drummond. Any interest here, Chris?
So Weaver says blowout ? And Hakeem says this game will blow out. I mean, yeah, so that's also why I don't love it. It's a 9-point spread. It's a pretty low over under at 219. The Cavs here, lowest implied team total 105 on the slate. So I don't have any interest here. I hope Drummond plays just so we don't have to jam in Allen. He's going to be a lock if Drummond's out. I don't like it when we have too many free squares. It kind of makes builds too chalky. So I hope Drummond's in. If he's out, like I said, we'll jam in the same guys we played last time. And if he's in, we don't need to play anyone on the Cavs.
Yeah. I feel like if this game stays close, Chris, who's it going to be on Cleveland? Obviously Drummond, if I had to guess. I love Drummond. But if it does stay close, who do you think on Cleveland will be doing that?
Probably Garland, Sexton, or Drummond. I don't know, one of those three guys, maybe two of those three guys. But we have a giant slate. We definitely don't need to try to take that angle.
Yep. Trigger says Clippers can't guard a center for their lives.
Clippers can't. Yeah. So maybe you need to lock in Drummond here, Gary.
I definitely will. In tournaments, I love Drummond. Any reason to lock in Drummond and get him, what is this, 5%? Get him 100%? That would be nice. 20 times over the field. I love that.
Yeah. 20x seems like a common theme here. We have Rolo 20x yesterday. Today you have Drummond 20x.
Yeah.
20x the field. So we'll see.
Yeah, definitely a good play. I feel like Drummond can have a big game if he plays. He rested up. He's a monster. Seems like he can get like 2 fantasy points per minute when he plays. I don't know what we actually have him for. 1.5. Seems a bit low for him by his standards, but yeah, I like Drummond.
1.5 is actually a crazy number.
Yeah, he's a beast. Definitely a beast.
Let's see. Luka is 1.5 as well. Yeah, so that's a crazy number.
Yep. Thomas says game's not going to blow out. Close game. Cavs take the win. Garland about to sun Reginald.
Yeah, in tournaments, sure, but definitely would not play any of these guys in cash games.
Yeah, definitely not cash, but tournaments for sure. Trigger says 6'8", Sexton. He likes that tag.
Yeah.
And then he says this game's going to go super low owned.
Yeah, same thing. Just tournament only.
Yep. And then let's do next game, right? We did both teams there. Washington against Miami. Washington side first. Westbrook out for them. Neto out for them. So with Westbrook out, you like that dynamic there. Anytime Westbrook's out, you like to jam in Beal typically. Brings up some value for their other guys. So yeah, starters we have Ish Smith, Beal, Denny Avdia, Hachimura, and Lopez. For me, it's probably Ish Smith is the value guy that I like there with Westbrook out. For you, Chris, who do you like here with Westbrook out?
Yeah, so Westbrook and Neto out. That's the key. Neto has been starting whenever Westbrook has gone out. Obviously, Neto's not playing today, so we assume that Ish Smith will start. So for that reason, I have a lot of interest in Ish Smith, grading out to be a great value play on both sites. Really, I have a lot of him on FanDuel. He's 4.6 there. On DK, he's 4.8. Not popping as much just because we have the cheaper guys, the cheaper Thunder guys. Sorry. So yeah, I'm good with him on both sites. Even in tournaments, like we saw this guy crushing, I think last year when Wall was missing. Him and Jordan McRae were absolutely crushing slates. They were going for like 50s. So this guy definitely has upside. Beal is someone, I think he's a little too expensive for me. Um, I don't love the matchup against Miami here. They're on the back end of the back-to-back, so I'm really not too interested in Beal here. On DraftKings, his price is better at 9.7. I'm fine with that in tournaments, I guess, but 10.7, 10.8 on FanDuel for Beal, something I don't really want to do today. Rather just pay up for a guy like Giannis, Luka, someone a little safer in my opinion. And then these wing guys like Hachimura, Bertans, Denny, even Wagner, they're all fine in tournaments for me. Like maybe one of these guys goes off. We don't know who it's going to be. I definitely don't know who it's going to be. So maybe you can play one of them. We had some Hachimura talk earlier. I'm fine with that in tournaments. Uh, and then one last guy I mentioned here. I like Jerome Robinson on FanDuel in tournaments. I don't think he's going to be owned at all. I think all the ownership at point guard here will go to Ish Smith. So if you want to pivot off of Ish, go to Jerome Robinson. I really like that in tournaments.
Yeah, what if we do like a 3-stack there with all the Holiday brothers and then get both the Robinsons in, Chris? I know they're not brothers there, but then you get like five slots there with the same names. Any interest there?
Definitely not.
Okay. Okay, I got some comments here, Chris. Henry Gold says, Jimmy, great tournament play.
Jimmy, great tournament play. Yeah,
You like
I
it?
agree.
Yeah?
Tournament says
Yeah.
Sabonis or Butler, DK tournaments. I like Butler in tournaments, Sabonis in cash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vian Jones, Butler best play, Matthews best value.
I don't love Matthews here. I think he's fine, but I think we have better value with Thunder guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Sugar says Beal's going to get point guard run. Does that increase your interest at all, Chris, with the price tag and the matchup at all, or nah?
No, like we know he's going to get point guard run. He's probably saying that because I said Jerome Robinson. Like I'm fine with Beal. I don't really want to overpay here. On FanDuel, like I said, on DraftKings, I like him a lot in tournaments. But on FanDuel, I don't know if we need it here today.
Yeah. Tournament locks for me today. Both Ball brothers. Wait, are they playing? Both of them? Yeah. Both Ball brothers. We can get them in there. We can get the Robinson guys in there as well. And then we can get the Holiday brothers. That'd be nice. I like that. But yeah. Let's do Miami side here. Start injuries. We have Harkless out for them. Hero, Vincent Bradley, and Dragic all probable, and Silva is out for them. Starters right now we have Butler, Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kelly Olynyk, and Bam Adebayo. Any interest here in the Heat guys, Chris?
So before we get to this, we just got news that Rozier is out. So I'm in a season-long league. I'm gonna grab Devonte Graham here from the free agent pool. That's the first thing I thought of when seeing this news. So I just snagged him for my season long. We could circle back to the game, to the Hornets afterwards. But yeah, with the
Wait.
Heat,
How long is he out for?
well, he's out today,
Oh, okay.
and he plays 3 games the rest of the week. So yeah, that was on my radar. Yeah, but for the Heat here, they have the second highest implied team total on the slate. They're not popping a lot in cash games. It's a pretty big spread here, 9.5 favoring the Heat. So this game has blowout concerns. If you want to play someone here and run it back with Beal, that's probably something I would do because you need the game to stay close for these guys to hit their ceiling. So Butler, he's probably my favorite tournament play here, or even just in general, my favorite play on the Heat. Dragic is playing today. Hero's playing, so I don't have interest in those two. They're pretty healthy now. Outside of Myers Leonard, I think he had the season-ending surgery yesterday. So I think Butler and Bam are probably my main 2 guys here. I prefer Butler. He's looked really good ever since coming back. His price tag is around 8K, 8.5 on both sites. Been playing high 30s minutes. So if this game stays close, Butler should be a big part of it. So I love playing Butler and running it back with Beal. I think that's where my interest comes from with either of these guys.
Yep. We also have some news here. What's his face? Bridges starting for Washington there, and then Ball is starting.
Bridges?
So wait, any interest for LaMelo Ball today, Chris?
Is Bridges starting for Ball or for Rozier?
Yeah, we have LaMelo and Bridges starting. So LaMelo starting for Rozier, and then
Bridges
Bridges starting for Washington.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. Bridges, yeah, he's starting now, so he's probably gonna make the cash builds. He's like low 4Ks, mid 4Ks. Yeah, definitely interested in Bridges now. I think we had a comment from someone about him earlier. Yeah, definitely interested now.
Yep. Vian Jones says, don't forget the Lopez brothers. They're both center, though, right? I can't get them in there on
You can
FanDuel.
play on DraftKings.
On DraftKings, yeah, that'd be nice. I might have to do like a brother lineup today. Brothers lineups. Um,
So 3 Holidays, 2 Lopez, 2 Balls, and then you could probably jam in like Luca and Giannis, something like that.
yeah, we can go over that at the end. That'd be my tournament lineup of the day. Maybe some of the Robinsons. There's also Mitch Robinson. So Jerome Robinson, Duncan Robinson, all viable plays. Not brothers, but same last name. Yeah, Robert is a Lopez brothers shill. Lopez brothers locks. Too many guards.
Robert, he might be the 3rd Lopez brother. Maybe Shelly is his middle name. He's probably Robert Shelly Lopez. Maybe that's Maybe that's Robin Lopez.
Could be actually. Stady Wizzy says thoughts on Monk. How many minutes does he get now?
Yeah, so he played 40 last game with the same situation. Let me see. Or Washington was actually out last game. I mean, he was in last game. He played 40. I don't know. Kind of ridiculous. Let me see. Probably, I don't know. I would probably say around 30, but he played 35 in regulation the last time out. Yeah, I would say around 28 to 30. Definitely a fine tournament play. I don't know how much he'll pop in cash games. 4-7 on FanDuel, probably a little too high. I think I mentioned it earlier. On DK, he's only 4K, so I think that's where we have interest in him. Yeah, but it's a pretty tough matchup against the Sixers. That's the only thing. I don't know. We'll have to see how projections update to handle this news.
Yep. KJ says, how much better do you think Giannis does than Sabonis tonight?
Probably like 10 points.
Okay. Let's do this next game here. We have New York Knicks against Chicago Bulls. Yeah. We can do Knicks first. Austin Rivers, Noel, both probable for them. And then starters, we have Alfred Payton, Barrett, Bullock, Randall, and Robinson. Any interest there, Chris?
No, this game does not stand out to me at all. For us today in DFS, I really have no interest. I have no interest here.
Okay. Should we do Chicago or skip?
I mean, I'll say the same thing, but you could go over who's out, who's
Yeah.
like who's stuff like.
Otto Porter, questionable for them. Starters, Kobe White, Levine, Williams, Markkanen, and Gafford. Pass.
Well, no, we have Thad Young. He's been crushing, but he's 5'8" on FanDuel now, 5'9" on DK. He's actually a center on FanDuel, so that's kind of funny to see. Yeah, I mean, I don't have interest in these guys really. No one.
Yeah, we had a question about Thad Young from KJ.
Yeah, I think he's a little too expensive now. Yeah, I don't think he's going to keep up his triple-double ways. He'll probably see 30 minutes. We project him for 27 fantasy points now. I don't think he's going to keep these triple-doubles going.
Yeah.
Or near triple-doubles.
Trigger says Rudy Gay or Monk. DraftKings GPP.
Rudy Gay's out.
So
Monk.
That's Monk?
Yeah, but Rudy Gay's out.
Yeah. Trick question from Trigger. Just testing you to see if you were sharp on the injury news today, Chris. Yeah, next game up we have Minnesota Timberwolves against San Antonio Spurs. Let's do Minnesota first. Over there we have Head Juancho, doubtful now, so he might play or might come back next game. Let's see, Jarrett Culliver out for them. Catman still out for them. I was hoping he'd be back. Maybe he'll be back next game. Maybe not. I don't know. He's traveling with the team, so that's good to see. Naz Reid probable. And D'Lo is questionable with the bruised quad there. Starters, we have D'Lo, Beasley, Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, Josh Okogie, and Naz Reid. I guess there's some question marks here with D'Lo, if D'Lo's playing. I guess we can kind of just quickly go over it, Chris. If D'Lo is playing, any interest there? And then if he's not, who would you like?
So I think he's going to play. But the thing with them is they play like a 12-man rotation, so it's just awful for DFS. I think they're just probably waiting for Cat to come back before they really start to like try to win, but they're not a good team. Anthony Edwards is probably my only interest in tournaments. On FanDuel, he's 5.1K at shooting guard. I think you can pair him with Diallo. I don't think many people will do that. So I'm fine with that in tournaments. And on DraftKings, D'Angelo Russell for 6.8K. That's pretty interesting as well for me. Obviously, he has the ability to go for a crazy ceiling, but he definitely hasn't shown it recently. He's been playing around 28, 30 minutes, so he's going to be very low owned. Yeah, I don't want to talk him up too much just because I'm not too big of a fan this season at this point. So, yeah, not too interested in the Timberwolves. They played too big of a rotation.
Yep. San Antonio side then, over there we have Rudy Gay out, as you brought up already. LMA also out for them. Starters, excuse me, Murray, Walker, DeRozan, Johnson, and Jakob Poeltl. I had a question in the chat from Trigger. He's saying, who's playing power forward for the Spurs? Yeah,
so
I guess
Keldon.
Keldon?
Yeah, Keldon. I love Keldon here. Great spot. No LMA.
Were you saying Kelvin?
No, Keldon Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Keldon.
Yeah, Keldon. I like Keldon Johnson a lot today. He's 5.7 on FanDuel. Really like that price tag in cash games. On DraftKings, he's 6.1K. I'm fine with that as well. He's not popping as much just because, like I keep saying, we're kind of stars and scrubs with the Thunder value we have on DK. But I definitely don't mind him for 6.1K. Like, we've seen him crush when LMA has missed games. And then in addition to that, today Rudy Gay is out, so even better opportunity for Keldon here. Outside of him, DeMar DeRozan, I think I mentioned him a few times on the show already. He's 7.2K on FanDuel. I like that price tag a lot. 6.9 on DraftKings, really good price tag there as well. This is a matchup against the Timberwolves. We always like to target the Timberwolves. If this game stays close, it's projected for it's an 8-point spread right now, favoring the Spurs. So if it stays close, like I said, definitely I think a few of these guys have the opportunity to hit their ceiling. I think DeMar is the most likely. So I like him a lot in cash games and tournaments as well. We also have DeJounte Murray for 6.4 on DK. Obviously, Derek White is playing now, but still I think it's a little too cheap for DeJounte Murray. So I don't mind that in cash games over on DK. And then the main guy who we usually target when LMA is out, or at least last season, was Jakob Poeltl. This season he hasn't looked too good in games that LMA missed, but he's 4.8K on DraftKings. I don't mind that price tag. On FanDuel, he's 4.8K as well. So
4.6 on DraftKings.
I don't mind. Pardon?
4.6 on DraftKings.
Oh, 4.6? Yeah, 4.6. I'm still like, I don't mind him. Less than I thought, but yeah, I don't mind him as sort of a last piece in cash games on DK or FanDuel.
Yep. Kidger says, when in doubt, attack the T-Wolves.
For sure.
Yeah, and then Trigger says, Keldon Johnson a lock on FanDuel. Hakeem says, y'all like Poeltl. You just answered that, but I guess Poeltl for tournaments. What do you think of that?
I mean, like last season when he started for Aldridge, he put up some huge games. So if you think he can play like mid-30s minutes, yeah, I don't mind him in tournaments. But we haven't really seen that from him this year. That's the only problem.
Yeah, former Raptor there. He was a fan favorite. People liked him. I think he's a good player. He's just he's very fundamentally sound, but yeah.
He definitely has block upside.
Yeah. Smart player. Trigger says Poeltl's complete trash can.
He was bros with what's his name? Siakam, right?
Yeah. He's not good, Garry, like at all. I think he's fine like as a role player. He's not a good starter. That's for sure. But I don't know, he knows how to play. the game. Like, I don't know, he doesn't like do anything crazy when he's out there. Just plays his role. So he's a good role player, I think. But yeah, next game we have Phoenix against New Orleans. Phoenix side first, we have Abdul Nader, questionable. We have Devin Booker, probable. And then we have Dario Saric and Cam Payne out for them. Starters, we have Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges, Johnson, and DeAndre Ayton. Any interest here in Phoenix, Chris?
Not too much. Like, they're healthy now with Booker, probable. So yeah, like I used to always say when we first started this show, we don't know who it's going to be. They spread the ball around between their three main guys. They play a pretty big rotation. They don't play their starters heavy minutes. So yeah, I'm not too interested here in the Phoenix Suns.
Trigger says about Pirtle, he's one of the last slow white centers in the league.
Well, we got Zeller. We got Zeller in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really shoot the three, so maybe, I don't know. Brandon says there's too many locks tonight, Chris.
Yeah, it's definitely getting chalky with this this Rozier news.
Yeah. VN Jones says Pirtle or Bridges, last man DK.
Bridges for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, not for sure, but yeah, I like Bridges there.
Triggers, three-headed monster. Zeller, Plumlee, Pirtle, trio of death.
Yeah, I mean, who else can go there? I don't know. Maybe Cantor?
Cantor?
Maybe? I don't know. Marc Gasol? Yeah, I think Marc Gasol can...
Put Marc Gasol in there.
Yeah, I'll put Marc Gasol in there.
KJ says Plumlee gave me a good game yesterday.
Yeah, I think he got like 40. Something like that. He definitely showed up, like Casey says.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do other side of this game. Pelicans. We have Najee, Marshall, and Steven Adams, questionable for them. Starters, we have Lonzo Ball, Bledsoe, Ingram, Zion, and Adams. Do you think Ball's just a bad player still, Chris? I just wanted to touch up on that because before I used to like him. I know we talked about that. Hasty said he wouldn't be in the league in a few years. I think when he first got in there a few years back. Just let's get an update on Lonzo Ball from you. What are your thoughts there?
I think he's fine. I don't think he's definitely not a star of a team. Like, he's not a De'Aaron Fox, but I think he could be a decent defender if he can consistently knock down his shots. Maybe at like a 35-36% clip. But yeah, he's not a great player, but I think he could be a solid NBA player. I don't think he's going to be out of the league, like Hasty said. But I'll definitely take my L on him. I was much higher on him.
So, wait, what do you think he went wrong? Like, you used to like him. Like, was it like the development's too slow? Like, what did you see in him before? Like, what happened?
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have the opportunity. Like, I think a lot of these guys, if they had the opportunity, they could be stars. Like, we saw Karis LeVert. Like, he's not a great player, but he got the opportunity with the Nets, and he just took off with it. I think we've seen it a ton around the league. Yeah, so he plays with other good players who are ball dominant. So he's definitely not going to look great, but yeah, I still don't think he's going to turn out to be a great player.
Yeah, Hasty says Lonzo just doesn't have that dog in him. But yeah, let's get into Pelicans, Chris. Lonzo Ball talk aside, what are your thoughts on the Pelicans today?
Yeah, so I'm not too interested in anyone here. The Suns don't play fast this year. The Pelicans kind of play slow as well. Even though they've been higher in pace recently, still they're only implied to score 110. They're healthy. Other than Steven Adams, he's questionable. So we have to keep an eye out for that. But we had Jackson Hayes last time. He kind of sucked. He got into foul trouble. Yeah, I'm not really too interested in anyone here.
Yeah. Okay, before we get into the next game, Boston, Sacramento, some more chat here. Just go over it. About Plumlee. Hasty says Plumlee is the second best player for Detroit. Robert says being a Pistons fan sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Blake is just awful. Like, he was just taking horrible shots, missing easy shots. Yeah, he's just awful. That guy needs to be waived.
Yeah, Trigger says Blake is like their 5th best player.
Not even. Like
Blake,
Sadiq Bey off the bench was playing much better than Blake Griffin.
yeah, he said Blake is so done, doesn't even try anymore, just floats around the 3 line. He's a solid fantasy player from KJ. Trigger says he thinks he can dribble 2. Yeah, and about the chance thing, KJ says Van Fleet got a chance, and look at him now. Definitely a beast there. I remember there was some talk before, like at the start of the season, you were asking me, people in the Discord were asking me if he was worth the money. I said definitely. Like, he got them the chip, like a key role there for sure, developed with them. So I think he definitely earned the money, and then he got the money, and he's absolutely crushing it in Toronto right now. So I think he's probably, I don't know, like I think he's their best player right now. Definitely.
Yeah, he's their best player, but I don't agree that he's worth the money. Like, he earned the money, but I don't think he's worth it. Like, if you could plug in other players in that role and they'll do the same thing, like maybe they won't give you as much heart, stuff like that, but like I don't know. I don't think he's worth the money.
I don't know. I think
you can't have Van Vliet as your max player, as one of your max players, and win a championship. That's what I think.
They're worth the money for Toronto. Earn the money. I mean, who else are they gonna get? Like, no one wants to play in Toronto.
I think they're starting to.
They're starting to?
Yeah.
Hopefully. That'd be nice. Van Fleet, an absolute dog. KJ says, Wayne Ellington is awful. If he doesn't hit 3s, he's useless.
Yeah, there's a few guys in the league that are like that.
Robert says, Pistons need the baguette boys to get to work.
Who are the baguette boys?
I don't know. French? Do they have French players there?
Oh yeah, Sekou and Killian Hayes, I think. Baguette, yeah. I like that.
Trigger says
and,
Lou Will 2.0 Malik Monk. You said that, yeah?
No, I think Trigger said that, and I agreed with him.
Yeah. Henry says Prince or Bridges, DraftKings, GPP, both projected same minutes. I don't know who's better for tournaments.
I like Bridges.
Henry said on that one, he says, I want to say Prince at lower ownership, but you like Bridges. City Wizzy says nothing really changes if Steven Adams is out, right?
Yeah, Jackson Hayes is kind of priced up now, but yeah, I don't think anything will change. On Prince, he was in play last time because Drummond was out. Drummond's questionable now, so if he's out, then Prince is more interesting, but as of now, definitely Bridges.
Yeah, KJ says Luo's awful this year. Robert's asking Killian or Dembuya.
No, he's saying they're the Baguette boys.
Got it. Yeah, Baguette boys. Jaden says Ellington is booty cheeks.
Yeah, he definitely is. He had a few years on the Lakers. He was a decent 3-point shooter for them, but yeah, he's definitely booty cheeks.
He says Clarkson is the new Lou Will.
Yeah, I agree with that one as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do last game here. Then we can do our core plays, cash core plays, both sides. FanDuel first, then DraftKings, and then after that, 3 favorite plays of the day. First one being overall, second salary play, relief, and then last one tournament play. So we'll do that after we go through this game here. So yeah, Boston, Sacramento, last game of the slate here. We can do Boston first over there. Kemba Walker, Peyton Pritchard, and Romeo Langford all out for them. Starters, we have Jeff Teague, Brown, Tatum, Tice, and Thompson. Any interest at all in any of the Celtics, Chris?
Yeah, so I had Jaylen Brown on the cover today. So I like him a lot. More on DK, he's 7.9K, sorry. So I really like that price tag. On FanDuel, he's 8.7 at small forward, so it doesn't really fit as much. We got the Keldon play there now, so I don't know how much I love that one. But I'm definitely fine with Jaylen Brown. Like, he's probably going to be the main ball handler, him and Tatum. I don't love Jeff Teague. Like, maybe he'll start. I don't know. I don't really want to play him. In his 2 starts this year, he only played 21 and 21 minutes. So he played 21 minutes in both starts. So yeah, I don't love Jeff Teague. I think the main guys here are Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. On Jason Tatum, he's 9.5K on FanDuel, 8.9 on DraftKings. So definitely a better price for DK. I love both of these guys in tournaments as well. they're going to be popular, but I think they can both get there against the Kings here. We always like to target the Kings. They don't play much defense. They play fast. So, yeah, I have a lot of interest in both Tatum and Brown, both formats, both sites.
Yeah, Enfer says, love Jay Brown today. KJ
Yep.
agrees. Got some more comments. We'll go over them after we do the last side here. Second half, Sacramento. No news for them. No injuries, nothing new there. Starters, we have Fox, Buddy Buckets, Barnes, Begley, and Holmes. Who do you like there, Chris?
I really don't like anyone. Fox is okay. Buddy Hield. We mentioned Buddy Hield, or we didn't mention it, but in the chat, someone said that he's been getting 50s against Boston. So we checked that out. We confirmed it. He's around 6'6" on DK, 6'7" on FanDuel now. So he's very expensive, but the minutes are there. If his shot is falling, he can definitely get there. So I'm okay with him in tournaments. I wouldn't do it in cash games, just too expensive for me. But if you want to kind of play the narrative like that he crushes Boston, you can do that. And then Fox, he's a stud as well, but I don't think he really fits today. If you want to play him in tournaments as well, I'm fine with that. I think that pretty much does it for the Kings.
Okay, let me just reset the filters here. So that's it for the slate overview. Guess before we do the core plays, I'll just do.
Cedia Wizzy says Tatum and Brown max 1 in tournaments. Yeah, I think on FanDuel, but I think on DraftKings, where they're cheaper, both of them are cheaper. I think it's fine to play them both, but on FanDuel, where they're more expensive, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yep. Yeah, that's slate overview out of the way. Before we do the core plays, just do a reminder for the giveaway. If we get to 30 likes on this video, I'm not sure what we're at now, haven't checked, but if we get to 30, we'll do a weekly pass to our optimizer, projections, all that stuff, Discord community. Usually it is $25 a week, so if you want to just get it right away, you can do that. Monthly, $75, but yeah, if we get 30 likes, we'll do the giveaway for that. Every single sport included, FanDuel, DraftKings, and then other thing there is if you just want to get it right away and you're a new member, you get a 3-day free trial automatically applied, no coupon code required. So definitely check that out, take advantage of that if you haven't tried us out yet. Super sharp projections here, lots of success, lots of winners, great community. So yeah, definitely check that out. Got some more chat here. You can go over it. Hasty emailed the CBB picks today, Chris.
He has to get them in the Discord. I think Weaver was asking about them in the Discord, so Hasty definitely has to get in the Discord.
Oh yeah, open up Discord, Hasty. But yeah, he says, disclaimer, today's optos are fire for CBB, but if you want to be different, I guess that's what we have his picks for, some pivots. Hakeem says, let's see a GPP lineup before you all log off today. What do you think of that, Chris?
Yeah, we can definitely talk about some pivots. Like usually in GPP, in NBA especially, you don't need to get too different, but you can make a few pivots. I think we can probably go over that.
Yeah, and then Dinda says, Clips, no injuries. They play like they are all on IR.
Yeah, I mean, they rest.
Yep. And then Hakeem says, y'all like Teague tournaments?
I'm fine with Teague. Hasty said no Pritchard, so Teague will get more run. They still have, they're still pretty deep. They have Carson Edwards. I think he played, 20 minutes against Cleveland. That was a blowout, but they have a few other guys that can handle the ball. Obviously, Brown can play some point, Tatum as well. Yeah, but Teague is 4-2 on FanDuel. Definitely don't mind the price tag. Yeah, you could do that in tournaments for sure.
Yep. And then comment from KJ on Kevin Durant, only player in the league who can score 28 and 13 shots.
Yeah, well, Fred VanVleet is the only player who can score 54 on 23, I think. 23 shots.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah, so we got 30 likes. I forgot to say this one as well, but if we do 35 likes, we'll do another weekly pass. We'll do 2. If we do every 5 likes after 30, we'll do an extra pass, so 40, 45, and then if we do 50, we'll do the monthly pass as well. Question from O World: can T get over 20 fantasy points, Chris?
Yeah, for sure. No Kemba. What are we projecting for? We project him for 20.8 right now. So yeah, he can definitely get over 20.
Yep. Yeah, let's jump into core plays, Chris. FanDuel first, as always. Who do you have as your first one here?
Let's start with LaMelo Ball. He's 6.6K here. No Terry Rozier. He's going to start. Yeah, I really like LaMelo here. I had interest in Luca, but I think now we just play LaMelo and Ish, who's my second lock. 4-6, no Westbrook, no Neto. Should play at least 30 minutes, 32 minutes. Always a decent point per minute guy. So, yeah, those are my 2 point guard locks.
Okay, number 3, who do you have?
Let's go with Hami Diallo. 4-3 here. I think he's a free square. I talked about him a ton. I really like him in this spot.
Okay, fourth one, who do you have?
Let's go Giannis. Let's spend up somewhere. We have some cheap guys here, so 11-2 for Giannis at power forward. I definitely like that.
Okay, is there a fifth lock for you today on FanDuel?
Let's put Keldon Johnson in there for 5-7. So no Gay, no LMA. He should play a ton of minutes here. He's looked good recently, so yeah, I like that price tag.
Okay, let's hit build, see what we get. See what else we have in the chat. Making a player group for the Thunder guys. Trigger says that. What do you think of that player group, Chris?
Yeah, for sure. If you don't, you're going to get a ton of them, especially on DK. You'll get a ton of them together, and I don't think all of them can win you tournaments, but I don't think you need it on FanDuel. As you can see, Hamidou Diallo is the only guy that really pops.
Yeah.
We have one Baisley, but yeah, I think definitely on DK, I would limit their value guys to maybe two of them maximum.
Yeah. O-World's asking, can Collins get at least 17 points? I think we got that question before, right? What did you say on that one?
Yes, I said, well, it was 16.5 before. I said over, so yeah, I think he can get 17 real life points.
Okay.
Not sure I think we're missing something. What's going on with John Collins? Where do we get this line from?
I don't know. But which ones do you like here, Chris? Which ones should we go over?
Yeah, let's go over these first two. Yeah, first two. Yeah, so we obviously have our locks at point guard. Oladipo, I was talking up DeMar before. That was before we got the LaMelo news. So I think with LaMelo, we can fit in Oladipo at shooting guard. Diallo, we locked him in. Giannis, we locked him. Zeller for 5-5, really good play there. He's been playing big minutes. No PJ Washington, so that helps his rebounds a bit. And then we have a 3v3 here. We have Jaylen Brown, Keldon Johnson, Darius Baisley versus, 2v2. We locked in Keldon Johnson. So Jaylen Brown and Baisley versus Eric Gordon and Sabonis. I really like this first side right now, but if we get news that Miles Turner's out, definitely the second side here. But as of now, yeah, I think it's this first side.
Okay. Got a question. Are these cash lineups that we're going over?
Yeah, so these are with our cash locks. These are our cash lineups.
Yep.
But we do the pivots now. If we just go back to the lineups, we can see some pivots. Yeah, so just close those. Yeah, so you can just look at a few of these. You can look through the optimals. You can see guys like that you think will be low owned, like Herder. What are we projecting for? Yeah, 12%. We have Dort in lineup number 8. What is he? Dort is 10%. So you can find some pivots here. You can compare them to the optimal. See, like this is how I would find pivots. Like Julius Randle, another guy here. Really good tournament pivot in my opinion. Even though I didn't talk about anyone on the Knicks, obviously Randle always has upside. So I think this is what you would do in tournaments. You could just sift through these lineups and try to find builds that you like.
Yep. Hasty says love Dort and Herder. Turner's asking you like Luka a lot in DK tournaments.
I like Luke. Yeah, I like Luka a lot. He's priced much better than on FanDuel. I had interest in him on FanDuel before we got the LaMelo news, but I think now we just lock in these point guards.
Hasty says Luka a sad boy now.
Yeah, he's complaining lots. I think he's getting a lot of negative attention. He might definitely the villain arc is coming up for Luka.
Yeah. KJ says Brad Beal could always give you 65 plus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the player props for Brad Beal. Everything is like all the lines are favored for the under. Like he's set for 30, or he's projected to score 35 and 33.5 right now. And the juice is on the under on that line. His points, rebounds, assists prop is also juiced for the under. So yeah, I don't love Beal here. I think sharp money doesn't like Beal either. So I don't think we need him today.
Yeah. Jaden saying, what are you using now? Sob face emoji.
I'm using the Jalen Brown Baisley lineup right now.
Okay, let's do same thing. DraftKings, then 3 core plays, and then giveaway. So hopefully we can get to 35 or 40. Every 5 likes, we'll do another weekly pass giveaway. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, DraftKings, Chris. Let's get into this one. First core play. Who do you have?
I just want to touch on KJ's comment. He says if you change one, you can switch to Oladipo for Herter and go Sabonis for Baisley. Yeah, exactly. You can make pivots like that. Just a quick 2v2 for someone like Herter, who's going to be much lower owned than Oladipo, and then yeah, you get a really good lineup anyways with pivots.
Yeah.
So yeah, first lock here. Let's go with Hamidou Diallo. I said he's a free square on both sites. 4-5 on DK. I really like that.
Okay. Next up, who do you have?
Let's pair him with his backcourt mate, Theo Maledon or Teo Maledon. You said he's 4-3 here, so he's better price tag. I like locking him in cash games on DK.
Okay. Third guy, who do you have?
Third guy, let's go with Jalen Brown, 7-9 on DraftKings, cheaper than FanDuel. He's on the cover. I think he's way too cheap here with no Kemba.
Okay. Number 4, who do you have?
Sabonis for 8.3K. I think that's just a silly price tag for him. He plays a ton of minutes. He always crushes point per minute. So yeah, I like him a lot here.
His price went down after his monster game last game too, right?
Yeah, well, the salaries come out before that game even started, so yeah.
Is there a 5th lock for you, Chris?
No, those are the 4 locks.
Okay. Got a comment here from Hasty. Do you want to read that one, Chris?
KJ dropping knowledge like Crosby dropping babies. I don't know Sidney Crosby. That's the only Crosby I know.
Yeah, I need that clarified there. But yeah, which ones do you like here on DraftKings? I'm seeing some Luka here in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one there.
Yeah, let's take a look at the 1st and the 3rd. I like DraftKings. It's usually not as obvious of a build, so that's why I like DraftKings. Cosby. Now I get it. Okay. So what do we have here? We have Oladipo in the first one, obviously Luka in the second one. Hamidou, we locked him. Maledon, we locked him. Sabonis, we locked him. Jalen Brown, we locked him. So we have a 1, 2, 3. We have 4v4. First side is Oladipo, Baisley, Justin Jackson. Oh, he's in both. Sorry. Yeah. So I didn't talk about Justin Jackson when I went over the lineup, but he's 3K. I mentioned that when we went over the Thunder. He's an exercise guy, but he can get there with threes. He has a good shot. So obviously the DK scoring fits him better with the 3-point bonus. Definitely don't mind him in cash games. Don't love it in tournaments though. So yeah, we have a 3v3: Oladipo, Baisley, Tatum versus Luka, Ish, and DeJounte. I mean, normally if I could get someone better than DeJounte here, I mean the price tag isn't bad, but I think having DeJounte takes me off of this second side. I'd just rather go balanced with Oladipo, Tatum, and then we get Baisley as well, who I like a lot on FanDuel as well. So yeah, I definitely lean the first side as of now.
Okay. I think that's it then for core plays and construction thoughts. Let's do our 3 key plays here. FanDuel first, Chris. Overall play of the day, who do you have?
Overall play of the day, let's go with... It's usually an expensive guy, so let's go with Giannis here.
Okay. Value play of the day, who do you have?
Value play, let's go with Hamidou Diallo. He's going to be the value play on both sites.
Okay, and then tournament play of the day, FanDuel, who do you have?
I'll say Jimmy Butler on FanDuel. Second highest implied team total. A lot of people were mentioning him in tournaments as well in the chat, so I like Jimmy Butler here.
Okay. Before we do DraftKings, see a question here from VN Jones. FanDuel, shooting guard, Hachimura or Gordon? Is Hachimura
I would
shooting guard?
definitely go. I would definitely go Eric Gordon there. They're both small forwards. I would
Small
definitely
forward.
go Eric Gordon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Hasty says Chris may feel differently. Chris may like Gordon more. Yeah, definitely Gordon for me.
Yep.
In cash games, at least. In tournaments, I'm fine with Rui.
Okay. DraftKings, Chris, play of the day. Who do you have here?
DraftKings play of the day. Let me just pull it up. I'll go Sabonis for 8.3K. I think that price tag is too cheap. I could also say Jaylen Brown, but I'll go with Sabonis.
Okay, and then your value play, you have Diallo here. Who's your tournament play of the day here?
Tournament play of the day. Let's go with Trae Young for 9.5K. I would actually do Trae Young plus Luka. Maybe set up a group that every Luka lineup has to have Trae Young in it. We could actually go over how to do that. I like running it back here. I like playing these guys together. Obviously, they both got drafted together. Maybe there's a little extra incentive there. But yeah, I really like that. So to make this group that I was just talking about, yeah, you would put Luka in the group, and then under it says use group only if player below is in lineup. So you would put Trae Young there, and then you would set the slider to minimum 1. Yeah, and then you would do the same thing for the vice versa. Minimum slider 1. So that means that every lineup that has Luka will have Trae Young as well. You probably won't get any, or you actually have to remove the second group here.
I have to remove this one?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it doesn't work because you have the locks. You have point guard locked.
I guess I'll just remove these and show that.
Yeah, but I mean they won't pop anyways, just because they'll be lower owned. So then you would have to set. Yeah, we could just go over how to do it. Let's see if this works.
We need to make 2 adjustments now. I'm just gonna exclude some of these guys here. Got to be compliant here. But yeah, this group set up here. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, but I was gonna say you're not gonna get these guys, so you're gonna have to set a minimum. Oh, actually, you got a bunch of them. I think doing these 2 groups means that you locked it. Might have to look into the logic of that. So just get rid of one of these groups, Gary, and then we'll set Trae Young to minimum 25%.
Okay.
That's how I would do it. This means I get 25% of this group.
Got it. Gotta wait for the last one to build.
If you hit build again, it just builds.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice. Is that new? We didn't have that before. It wasn't working like that.
Yeah, it's with the Lambda.
No Trae here.
Scroll down.
Oh yeah, Trae here.
So it doesn't project as well. You can see there's a gap between 15 and 16 of 4 projection points. Your camera's in the way, but that's okay. But yeah, setting a group like this, and then setting minimum exposure to the guy under the use group only if. So it was Trae Young. So we set minimum Trae Young to 25%. So that means we get a bunch of Trae Young here, or not a bunch, but we get a bunch of this group.
Yep. Okay, we have some CBB stuff. We can do that after the giveaway. I think we can do the giveaway now, Chris. Let's load that up here. We need to get people typing in the chat just so we can enter you guys for the giveaway. So if you're in here and you want to participate in our weekly pass giveaway, this is who I have right now so far. Just type anything at all in the chat. Doesn't matter what you type, and then we'll add you in to the giveaway. Giveaways for the optimizer that we've been using throughout the show. So if you want to do that, you can just say anything at all. Let's see. I'll just add like that. Got 12 people now here. Anyone else missing from here? How long do you want to wait, Chris, for this?
We should wait a few minutes just because maybe people aren't live with the video. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
should we type it in the chat too? Because if they're not live, they'll see the chat.
Yeah. I don't know why I always say roses. You don't have to type. You obviously don't have to type roses if you already see your name in the list. But yeah,
Is
this is
roses
for anyone
your
who's maybe
giveaway
played.
keyword there?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Derek Roses.
Derek Roses. Oh, we got Stadia Wizzy. He's not in the list, so yeah, good idea.
Let's see, 15 people in here now.
Henry Gold. We have Henry Gold.
No, but he's not typing now.
Yeah,
But
he didn't type anything. Yeah, okay, I think we're good then.
15?
Yeah.
Anyone to remove from here? No, that's it. I think that's good.
Hasty.
Remove Hasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 14 people. Let's do it. Actually, how many likes do we have, Chris? How many giveaways are we doing? Just one? I think, yeah, just one. 32 likes is what I see.
Yep.
Okay, let's hit the spin wheel. It's a nice segment here.
Sports Simmer.
What do we do?
Cancel it.
Cancel it?
Of course. What do you mean?
We have the cutoff time, no?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Sports Simmer, he already has 2 weeks, so I guess you're right. He got 2 weeks free already, so yeah, you gotta get in here before the cutoff time.
What do you? Yeah, should I go back? I think that the cutoff
Yeah,
time's
go back.
fair.
Let's see who won. Turner. Oh, what trigger? Your spin wheel sucks. Can't see anything.
What do you mean? You can totally see it, Chris.
Trigger. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's definitely in the middle. That's just awful.
Actually, you know what? That looks like it's more on Turner.
Yeah, you definitely need to get a new. Oh my god.
I don't know. Is this? Who is this?
It said Trigger, but I think we got to give it to Turner as well. This clearly landed on Turner.
What does the chat think?
We got to give it to both.
Both?
It landed on Turner, but it said Trigger. How do we give it to one? What do you mean? We need a new wheel. This is awful. I told you last time.
Yeah. If you, I don't know, find a wheel, Chris. I'll use it.
You can search spin wheel and click a different one.
Ampher says, sorry, Trigger. It seems Turner.
No, both for sure.
Hasty says, computers don't lie. Reroll. I don't know. We can probably re-roll. If we get 3 likes, I think we'll do 35. So we can do one more if we can get there.
Yeah, we'll do one more if we get that like threshold, but we got to give it to both of these guys.
Okay, we'll do both. I think we have some
spin wheel giveaway.
There's some other guys who want to join. I think got Simmer. I think it's just Simmer, and then we got Richard as well after. And
yeah, I think I got a nicer one, Gary.
Pardon?
Go to wheelnames.com.
Wait, one sec. Anyone else to add? Justin wants to be in here. I don't get it. Like, all these people, are they just like not here when we wait for like 3-4 minutes when we say anything to join the giveaway?
Probably not. Maybe they're, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Take Trigger and turn her out.
Wait, are we doing one more? Did we get 35?
I'm not sure. Did we?
It's all good, boys. Yeah, we got you in here, Simmer. 35 hit. Okay, we can do one more. What's the site, Chris?
Henry Gold. The site is wheelofnames.com. Yeah, so we're off the rigged site. Now we got the good site here. Yeah, this is obviously with these random names.
There's
Let's
no
just see how it
sound
looks.
here.
I think we get confetti. See, look, we get confetti here. This is definitely a better site.
I mean, okay,
This
Chris.
one's pretty.
Okay, so who do we need to add in here? We have everyone here. Robert.
Robert? Yeah, we have Robert Shelley in there.
Okay, I think everyone's
that's
in here. Who do we remove here?
We did Trigga and Turner.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is good. Let's run this one.
Oh, he said, I'm Beatriz.
No, you're not. Let's shuffle this up a bit. Okay. Oh, guess we're spinning.
Okay, this is it. Oh World, or is it gonna be okay? Yeah, Oh World. Nice.
Is this one better?
Yeah, I mean it's not rigged like the other one.
Okay. So three giveaways today. We got Trigga, O World, and who was it?
Turn and Burn. You gotta add 7 days to Trigga and Turn and Burn. I mean, Trigga deserves it. He's always in here, so
Yeah.
if you're always in here, you always have a chance.
Yeah. Just message me on Discord. Send me a DM, and then I'll add it. All you guys. What about? Do we got O World, Chris?
No, O World. You have to tell them how to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the guys who are already members, just message me, send me a message, DM on Discord, and then I can add the thing for you.
Isha says, "This is what Jamal Crawford must have felt like after never making the playoffs."
But yeah, O World, just go to dfscrunch.com. Click join.
Wait. Does O World even want it? I haven't seen O World type, so we gotta see if O World wants it.
Yeah.
We need confirmation first. Otherwise, we might have to re-roll. How long should we wait?
Well, just if he's watching delayed, he'll see this. But yeah, just sign up here. Anything, your email, password, log in, and then when you get here, don't pay. Just send us a DM on Twitter, and then we can activate your account like that. So just sign up, create your account, don't pay, and then after we activate it, just go back to the site, click Crunch Tool, and then you should be good to go. Are we re-rolling? Because we already got 2 winners though from 2 rolls. The first roll was from the double winner.
Yeah, but then we need one more for hitting 35 likes.
No, we did 2
Yeah.
rolls.
No, O World didn't even enter. O World didn't type anything since the John Collins over 17.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so we gotta re-roll.
Whoa.
We gotta re-roll here.
I guess so. Is this the right list here?
Casey says a contender has to bring back Jamal this season. He's still so smooth.
Okay, I'm not sure why.
That guy can't play defense.
Okay.
Wait, did the Hawks have any injuries today? Just DeAndre Hunter, I think.
Is this the right list, Chris? Reroll here?
Yeah, that's
I
the
guess
list.
remove O World, not here. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Ooh.
Jaden 2K.
Yeah, I guess you
I
know
think
how to do it then.
Good luck, everyone. Yeah, and he's here. Thank you. He's here right away. That's what I like to see.
Yeah,
He says, "Yo."
that's nice.
Okay,
So yeah, just went over how to do it. Just what do you need, Chris? You need his Twitter handle here, just so we know it's him.
Yeah, you could just go over how to do it again. He probably wasn't listening. I don't know.
What he knows. Come on, he was here. Just dfscrunch.com. Create an account. Join here. I mean, he saw it. Just sign up here, whatever your email is, and then fill that out. Click sign up, and then when you get to the payment page, don't pay. Just message us, and then we'll upgrade the account, and then go back to our site, Crunch Tool, and then should be good to go.
Yeah, so either give me your, or either DM us on Twitter at DFS Crunch, or give me your email that you'll sign up with.
Yep. And then I think that's it. Got some CBB stuff. Do we have time or no? Kind of tight today.
I mean, sure, I'm down. While we wait for Jaden here, I'm down.
Okay. CBB picks from Hasty today. Jaden says, where should I send the email?
Yeah, so either here or on DFS Crunch on Twitter, you can DM us.
Yep.
Or you can just put it right here once you sign up in the chat.
Yep.
Either one works.
And then let's do some college stuff here. Let's just see what the optimals give us so we can compare with Hasty's picks. He says he can't get it to build again. Lols, doesn't know why. Not sure why either. Just click the bottom button here. It should build. Says disclaimer: today's optos are fire for CBB, but if you want to be different plays, here they are. Value guys, he's got Primo, who doesn't pop up here, so that's an interesting one there. So I'll just add that. Can call this one value. Next value guy he has is Davion Mintz, Kentucky. Shows up here, not that much, but let's add him here as well. And then what else do we have? Braxton Beverly. Let's see if he's here. Yeah, you got a bit of him here in the optimals, probably like 20-30%, but let's put him here. It says exclude Trendon Watford from LSU.
Do we know if Herbert Jones is playing today, Hasty?
But yeah, exclude this guy, so that's an interesting one. I'll just make a group here so you guys can see it. Exclude, what's his name? Okay, 0-0. Let's make this group 2 guys, so at least 2 of these guys in each lineup. Then I think there's one more group here, studs that he has. So let's do that. One of them, studs, he has Cam Thomas. Let's see if we got him here. Yeah, we got a bit of Cam Thomas here. He's pretty chalky. Next one we have Kev Alum. Do you know this guy, Chris?
No, I don't know any of these guys.
Kev Aluma. Okay, and then another last one here that I see, Jeremiah. Wait, what is this guy's name? Tillman? There we go. Doesn't show up at all if you don't have him here in the optimals. Yeah, I think, let's see, where was that? FanDuel or DraftKings? Worth looking
Henry
at.
says lineup 4 is doggy.
Pardon?
Henry says lineup 4 is doggy.
Yeah. Says worth looking at the lineups and getting some of these guys in your builds as well. Value Reeves from Providence. Let's just put minimums then for these ones. Let's put like 20%, 25. And then he also
we gotta get Hasty on the show for this segment. It'll be way more interesting. Because I don't know any of these guys. You don't know any of these guys, so we gotta just get him on for the last 5 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. He's got Discord now, so actually we could definitely do that. But yeah, these are the guys that he likes. One other change here, he says, get the brothers here. Champagne, Chris.
We need to turn this into content. We don't need to. Right now, it's kind of just like this, but
I don't know how to do it. I don't know these guys, so I have nothing to add here. I'm just going through the content, but yeah, I think we should. It'd be better if we had Hasty on the show for a bit. He says he's down to try. Charlie Cole says, yo, always with the shout out to Charlie. What's up? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Overview of what Hasty likes for college. We did basketball. We did the core plays. We did the 3 favorite plays. Did the slate overview. Did the giveaways. I think that's it then, Chris. Anything about the slate that you want to say before we wrap it up here? Any news that we're kind of might wait on that we might hear before the slate locks that would change a lot?
Drummond's the main guy. Miles Turner as well. D'Angelo Russell not as much, just because they play so many guys. But yeah, Drummond and Miles Turner are both questionable. The slate will definitely change if one of those guys is out.
Okay, and then yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't, I know we did that for the giveaway, but just in case, do that. And then also, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, hit bell button, hit all. Every single day we do this show, no matter what day it is, no matter the holiday, no matter how early the slate is, we'll do it every day, 2.5 hours before the slate starts. So definitely do that. Same format that we did today. I think it's a solid format. Lots of people seem to have success with it. So same format as always if you enjoyed it today. And then last thing, if you didn't win the giveaway and you want to try us out, just head to dfscrunch.com. There's a free 3-day trial automatically applied to all new members. Every single main sport, FanDuel, DraftKings included in the package. So definitely do that if you have not tried us out. Also join the Discord as well. Another reminder, anyone who's a member or if you join from the trial, do join the Discord. Good place to hang out there, good community. We do core play updates there as well after the slate if there's anything like that. Answer questions about construction as well. So do all that stuff, guys. But yeah, do you want to say anything, Chris, before last goodbye here?
I mean, hopefully we have a good slate. I'm really liking the optimals on both sites, really. Yeah, so I'm excited to play NBA here. I'm excited to watch. Hopefully we have a good day.
Yep. And yeah, as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the questions, comments, being in the chat. Appreciate it. Let's take down attorney today. I see that as well in the chat. VN Jones, agree. See one last question. We can fit it in here. Cody is asking, is it better to run Opto with cash or GPP?
Obviously in cash games it's better, but I run it in both. I run it in single entry stuff and cash games. Yeah, you'll probably have success with both, really. But the only thing in tournaments, you'll be too chalky, so you won't take anything down, but definitely no problems running it in tournaments.
Yep. And then some news here. Miles Turner's in, Chris. Do you want to touch on that at all, or as expected?
That's as expected, so it doesn't change anything with the projections. Still loves the bonus on DK for 8.3K.
Great. Yeah, guys, good luck today. See you all tomorrow. We'll see you guys in the Discord for the members. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. How do I close this? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.